Hello everybody, welcome back to the Realm of Vasten episode 2. My goodness, time has just blown by. We're already over 2 weeks in and just waiting to see the world at the end of this episode. It is crazy. Oh, but first, a gift from Master. Rejoice and enjoy. What? 3 shulkers. Oh, this changes everything. Master Command. Oh, my brother. Oh, thank you. I thought the first thing we should do is head to town and just check out the progress since the end of the last episode, episode 1. I think there are a few folks streaming from this server. If you want to find out who they are and when they're streaming, definitely just check out my Discord. It should be linked down below, and you should be able to get notifications right there. One thing I gotta do is I gotta work out a road. There's still just nature in between my little neck of the woods and sort of, I guess, the downtown area. But would you just look at these builds? Are you kidding? This is, by the way, the day I'm recording this is officially 8 days in to the life of this server. 8 days. 8 total. I mean, come on, man. What? Look at these builds. They are ridiculous. My goodness, people. Well, I guess I better keep up with my friends, but before I get into that, I really need a hoe, and I really need a good hoe. I need a good, that's only efficiency 4. Oh, man. Well, we'll start with that. I need moss, really. I gotta say, the guild is looking good, especially at night, because I got all those lanterns and the windows and all that kind of stuff is in, and there's still a lot of texturing and stuff I gotta do, but I gotta take a break from the guild. I want to build some houses. Now here on the Realm of Vasten, we have different crews. Like we have a roads crew and a landscaping crew and a technical crew. So I'm really hoping that the technical crew says, hey, let's do a moss farm at some point, you know? But I don't think there's one yet. So I just gotta do this sort of by hand, and it's not super quick. So I just found some, pit of ground here, and I'm just, I'm doing my thing. I got my first house kind of laid out. I'm just going with a really basic sort of medieval thing, at least for the first time. I'm going to do some diagonal fancier stuff later, but let's just get my feet on the ground. I want to butt it right up next to the guild. I don't want any extra space. So this side is just going to be completely flat in order to have a house right next to it. We do touching houses here on Vasten. That's what makes a city and not a town. I thought this would look really, really cool, and I haven't seen anyone do it yet on Vasten. I'm not the first one to ever come up with this. I think I saw Blue Nerd maybe do it for the first time. I'm not totally sure, but I just thought it was really cool using composters for kind of like a log cabin kind of look. Yeah, it does look really cool. It looks really sweet. Eventually, though, I am kind of over running back and forth just to get a little bit of saplings or dark oak or whatever. So I brought some saplings over to my area because I already have spruce, but now I need a dark oak forest. So I'm just going to kind of plant a forest and just cut it down as I need more wood rather than just go on a giant wood farming adventure. I got the first house done. I did the second house a diagonal, and boy, diagonal houses are tough. They get easier the more you do them, but honestly, it's been a while since I've done one. So the learning curve, it's fresh again, right? I'm sort of remembering how to do these, and I had to cut down more dark oak. Oh, you may notice I have my texture pack on. I just kind of got too lazy to switch it on and off. We're not using it technically, but I do have those double slabs which turn vertical, and it's really cool. I kind of wish we'd use it, but we're not technically. I just forget to change out. I want to do brick. I want to do a lot of brick in this area because I'm doing a lot of these sort of stone basements and then wooden or whatever upper levels. So I need brick, and I am too lazy to find rivers and find all the clay. There's a better way, and that's going to involve, and if you've been watching my single player world, it's going to involve villagers. After what feels like nearly infinite time, I finally got 2 villagers moved over to a breeder. That's right. It's pretty far from where our villagers are in Vasten, and I just didn't want to have to go back and forth every time I got a new villager, so I brought 2 over. I'm going to make a little tiny breeder, and I'm going to just wedge them into my guild. It'll be fine. They'll love their life here. Okay, so they're going to just drop down here when they make babies. I'm going to throw them lots and lots of food. I do have that sweet underground farm, so yeah, okay, I got a couple single and ready to mingle villagers. Let's go, my dudes. Do your thing. Now I gotta feed these guys tons and tons and tons of carrots to do it. And I know I lose so many carrots because I never know exactly how many they take. And so they just lay there. And I always think like, oh, they'll just breed and then they'll pick up the other carrots. But I think they often like go more than 5 minutes. So whatever. Now I sent Cal a message. And I said, hey, Cal, would you mind coming over here? Because I'm going to be messing with these villagers for quite a while. Would you want to build the second floor up on this deep slate start that I have? Because I have this like beginning of a building here. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be really cool if I had villagers inside. And he said, oh yeah, I'll be right over there. I am incredibly excited to see what he builds in this place. But while Cal was working on the top of the build, I spent a lot of time trying to remember how I do my little villager thing where they go up and then a zombie can infect them when they go down and you can get the ultimate thing. So we're still in 1.20.1. 1.20.2 is coming and they're going to nerf that thing where you can reinfect and disinfect villagers. Disinfect? What? You know, cure villagers constantly over and over to get the ultimate discount. That I think is being removed. So before that happens, we want to get a bunch of masonry villagers here. And I'm thinking like if we just did 2 rows of 8, we get 16 and that could be a really solid start for masonry, right? Free quartz, free terracotta, and most importantly, free clay bricks. After I finally remembered by going back and forth between Fixtopia, my single player world, and here, because I'm doing the exact same setup, I finally got a villager moved. It's a baby villager, so I can't let him out of the boat until he grows up, but we're on the right track. This water thing, it doesn't work at all. I had to use a piston. But a short time later, another villager grew up. I put him in a boat. I tried to move him, but he escaped my boat. And look at him. Look at this dude with a death wish. He's just hanging out in my rows and rows of cactus. Fool. Again, so much time has passed, but I need some name tags because I want to get a zombie in. I finally got 8 villagers moved for the bottom row, and I still have the top row, but let's get one zombie first. Oh, geez, 20 emeralds just for one? Okay, I may need to do some other trading to get this other name tag. Well, more farmer trading. I finally got 2 of those name tags, so now I am all set and all ready to get the zombies in the place forever and ever and ever. Now, in getting my curing situation all set and ready to go, I need brown mushrooms, and I just remembered, oh yeah, aren't there a bunch up on the top of the nether roof? And there are so many. So this is going to get me a great start. I don't want to have to make a brown mushroom farm, but I'm probably going to have to eventually. For right now, though, this will be a great beginning. Now, I'm going to be using all the gold we have on Vasten. All the gold everyone's mined since we have community storage. Look, I think this is a great use for it. Using all the gold right now, I'm going to be able to cure these villagers. You're going to get 1 emerald per stone block and then unlimited brick and all that stuff after it. So, I mean, come on, it's worth it. Full disclosure, I asked on Discord, I said, hey, does anyone have a problem? I think this is smart, but if anyone has a problem, speak up now. And no one said anything except for OG said, go for it. So I did. I went for it. Anyway, look, I'm sure we'll have a gold farm soon at some point, but right now I'm smelting all this raw ore and excited. This brewing situation takes a really long time. Can you automate this? I mean, it kind of works, right? Like you can use like hoppers and stuff. I need to learn how to do that. I really don't know because this is painful. Oh, I got all the grown-up villagers in. They all have jobs. They're all ready to get infected. I did trade once with all these to lock in their trades. Now, you can't see what kind of terracotta you get until later, but I think that'll be fine. We're mostly concerned with brick and quartz. And oh baby, check it out. We are curing. One of these potions will actually infect 4 zombies if I hit it just at the exact right spot. But yeah, we are now in round 1 of curing of probably many. I don't know how many rounds it takes, but it's going to be a while. Oh man, just though when you think you're done, you're like, yeah, I'm done. But then you remember, oh no, I'm only halfway done because I want a top row of these guys. So yeah, using my little piston trick to get up this 1 block, we got 8 more to move. In the meantime, look at the beautiful place Cal built. Oh, it looks so good, but I took this opportunity to build another underground farm, and the reason why I did it is because I'm actually not keeping up with crop production for my villager production. I need to actually have more carrots available to me, so I just doubled the size of my underground farm. Figure, look, it'll be good to future-proof. This is Vasten City. We're gonna be here forever. This is our, like, capital of the entire world. I finally got all my villagers moved, but actually I need gunpowder. The only gunpowder I had was just the couple random creepers that I've killed since I've been on the server, but like, I don't know. I think we have a gunpowder farm, but I don't know really. This is taking forever. Brewing by hand is so slow. My emerald shortage, however, is a real deal. I have to unlock all of the top or lock them in, rather, just 1 trade each before they start getting infected, or I think they can, like, die or something. I don't know. I've had bad luck. So regardless, I need to do 1 trade each for the top row, then start infecting them. Oh, baby, though, look at this. It's time for my second and final zombie. Man, this is a good feeling to get this knocked out. I did have another zombie earlier, but a skeleton came in, which would have been okay, except for also a baby zombie came in. So unfortunately, I just had to slay them all because Sweeping Edge killed everyone, unfortunately. But this guy's locked in forever. Oh, with that project done, all we got to do is start the curing up on the top row now and get all these guys done. Again, I am chucking through all of the gold on the server, but trust me, everybody, it's going to be worth it. You'll be really happy once it's done. Now, something we talked about earlier was connecting all these houses, and it's super duper important. And it's kind of awkward sometimes when you're dealing with random shapes like this diagonal and the other one's diagonal too. It's just weird. So I'm just nestling this one up, and then what I'll do in the in-between areas have a little courtyard on the outside. Things that you got to do when you're making a city is you have to make things appear as they're lived in, and we have this cool data pack where it makes invisible item frames if you just shear them. I just think it's so immersive and awesome, and yeah, it was a good suggestion and a great ad. So this obviously is a little carrot for sale stand. Having a lot of these for the different crops is just gonna make it look someone is just sitting there selling their stuff. I just think it's cool. In a much earlier clip, though, you saw me expanding the roads, and I need to expand the roads more, but not just straight, in different directions. So changing elevations in roads is hugely important. And actually, this house that I just got done building has two entrances. It has a base entrance, a basement entrance, and an upper entrance, which I think is going to be really, really cool and allow for upper houses to also all be connected by road. Oh, after finishing this house, I really, really like it. And I just went with just a couple different yellow wool and yellow concrete powder. I think that's it on the roof. Very simple, but I think it really pops. Dirt house, man. That's a dirt house. Cool. Starter house. But I'm only talking about my stuff, but there's other stuff popping up in the server every day. Check out this amazing gatehouse built by Jeneka. It is absolutely awesome. I mean, what a view I have coming out of my guild to see that. Oh, man, I love this place. But speaking of Callus, I want to add on to his house because I want something you can walk under. Oh man, do I love to walk under stuff. Have I talked about that every episode of this entire channel's history? Maybe, possibly. We're getting there anyway. I need an iron farm. I need an iron farm in the guild, and the only reason is because I want to build another super smelter, but this time for sand here, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Just a little one. So here we are yet again, bringing another zombie back to the guild, but this time it's going to be good. He's going to scare my villager. I'm going to get a little iron. Look, it's a tiny little iron farm just for hoppers, basically. And unfortunately, after getting it all set up, I have a problem. I built on the ground floor, not up in the air like you're supposed to, and they are spawning outside of my guild. So unfortunately, what I had to do was plant crops and stuff outside to get the little dumb iron farm that I built working, and I think it is working right now because I don't think iron golems can spawn on farmland. I think it's like less than a block, I think. And this is why, basically, I want to add one more little super smelter up into the guild so that I can convert cobblestone to sand. That's one of the only custom recipes we have, and it's really nice so you don't have to have a mining desert and just ruin the world. But I changed my mind. After digging out that little bit, I think I want it up here where you can see it. I don't like hiding things underground, and so I'm not going to. I built this little blast furnace. Oh yeah, you have to use blast furnaces, not furnaces, which I think is better. It gives more reason to use blast furnaces too, so that's how you get sand, is cobble in a blast furnace. The entire reason I'm doing this is because I want to build out of smooth sandstone, essentially, and I don't want to wreck the desert. So yeah, so I have this tiny little blast furnace super smelter here that's just going to work fine for my purposes, so I can use sand and, build as much as I want out of it. It's pretty cool. But you can see how much iron I've used, and yeah, my iron farm keeps malfunctioning. I think the reason why is that some of this farmland keeps converting. So every time I notice a spot of grass or dirt, I kill the iron golem that spawned there, and then I convert it into path block. But I don't think the farmland is working. I had a bunch of leaves because they're transparent blocks too, but yeah, this whole thing, it's not, look, more grass, right over there, more grass. Man, come on, dude. Okay, Okay, that's some old-timey jazz I found. I didn't really intend to use that, but when I heard it, I was like, yeah, okay. I've certainly played a lot of gigs playing this kind of music, this old Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller kind of stuff. Hey, Wandering Trader, do you happen to have any of that, what was the good stuff? Regardless, I'll take the coral, because coral can be used as sort of a cobblestone variant, and lily pads also, okay, swamps are probably pretty far in large biomes. Let's go ahead and get that too. By the way, more houses are just popping up everywhere. I did not build the ones that you just saw. That was, I believe, Callus. Amazing builder. Now I gotta build one more thing, and the reason why I gotta build this is kind of for the lore bit. Now, if you don't remember, we do lore at the end, and where I'm kind of telling a story, reading from the Book of the Oracle, which is kind of a sacred text found in the Realm of Vasten that's going to tell the entire story of this world. I think you'll really like it. But these people, yeah, they need gallows, and there's a reason for it, and you'll find out in the lore bit. But I got to build some gallows, and there's this awesome pond done right here. So, I think the gallows could fit just absolutely perfect here. And of course, what would gallows be without sort of, well, maybe a lesson, a message to other people? Get out of here, diamond armor, iron armor, gold armor, get out. I actually crafted these. These are from skeletons. This is real stuff that I spent resources on. But then I got these heads, because we do have the mob heads data pack. So, yeah. If you're wearing this armor and you're in the leather guild, well, you got something coming for you. This took quite a while to design, but using these sort of pulley systems, I think it's going to look pretty cool. It's going to look like the chains that they're hanging from sort of go on both sides and sort of pull through. That way I can have sort of the chains down below. I think it's going to work. I think it'll look kind of cool. It'll look interactive, even though it's obviously not really so much. And I think with that, my build is done. I built like 4 or 5 houses and these pretty sweet looking gallows over here to well, teach people a lesson. Yeah, if you do the trapdoors, the armor stand will fall. Don't do that, or you have to put the armor stand back, okay? All right, let's go on with the lore segment, and we'll see you all next time right here from the Realm of Vasten. From the Book of the Oracle, Chapter 1, Verse 2. The architects gathered and began building. The instructions were clear from the Oracle to build a great city that would be the heart of this vast realm. A company of men broke from the group, deeming the armor glistening of diamond and iron to be an insult to the Oracle himself, having faith in him to protect them. These men wore only leather and kept their feet rooted in the blades of the grass, taking no flight. They were known as the Leather Company.